All right. Well, hello, sports fans. I hope you can. There we go. We're in focus. This is my Benjamin Titan in 22 caliber. I bought this recently because I was looking for a. Oh, here we go. God damn it. Here we go. I was looking for a 22 caliber brake barrel. It's one of the things that I didn't have in my collection. This is a medium powered 22 caliber. It's got a 4x32 scope on it, which is fine. I think I'll be upgrading it to a 3 to 9 by 40 to make maximum advantage of the range and accuracy of this rifle. I'm also going to do a trigger mod with the RC bearings that I've seen on YouTube to not only reduce the first stage travel, but make it, I don't want to say a hair trigger, but about a 1 pound trigger. Those parts are on the way, and once I get them, I'll give you an update. But so far, I've shot this rifle, I don't know, a dozen times out the backyard range, which is probably about, honestly, it's probably about a 15-yard range. It's just very short. But I've been able to put pellet on metal. I've got a little metal target out there every single time, no matter what pellet I put through it. So it's accurate, even with the scope that I haven't adjusted at all. So I'll give it that, and I think once I do the trigger mod, I'm pretty sure it'll be much more accurate. And then once I put a decent scope on it, that'll be the end of the story for this Benjamin Titan. Like I said, it's not a Magnum Springer. It's a medium power. If you're running about 16 grain, I guess you're somewhere in the 700s, plus or minus. Well, I'd say plus 700 plus, and maybe 14 to 15 foot-pounds. It's got a little muzzle brake on the end, but that's not a silencer. It's just a muzzle brake. It's just something for you to grab hold to and cock it. It works. It's not loud, and I like the thumb hole stock. It's a Beechwood stock, and I like the ventilated butt pad with the white spacer. Gives it a little bit of class. The trigger is plastic. I mean, get pissed if you want. And it's got the a safety integrated into the trigger, with that little flipper. And the trigger guard is a heavy-duty plastic. So, I mean, that doesn't offend me. I don't care about the goddamn trigger, what it's made of, as long as it's good. I have several rifles that have metal triggers that are good. Some of them have plastic triggers that are good. Some of them have metal triggers that are worth a shit. Some of them have metal triggers that are okay. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, sometimes you have to do a little modification on the rifle itself to get it to where you want it to be. So, anyway, this is the Benjamin Titan in 22 caliber. And this is pre-modification. This is how it come out the box. Standard trigger, standard scope, that center point piece of crap. It's decent. It works. Anything that's close, you're good to go. 25 yards, yeah, probably, you're good to go. But if you want to reach out there and touch somebody, I'm suggesting a Hawk, like a 3 to 9. That's what I put on it. That's what I'm thinking about putting on it. Other than that, and the trigger mod, which I'm about to do, I've got the parts on order. The little RC bearing trigger mod that you can look up on YouTube. I'm fixing to do that as soon as the parts come in. They should be here later this week, but that'll fix the trigger, and I think we're done, with this. I think the Benjamin Titan is a very well-rounded rifle. If you replace the scope and do that slight trigger mod, which is like nothing, it'll probably take you just a few minutes to do it, once you have the correct parts. And I think that's about it. So I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. And I'll do some more vids on some of these other rifles that I have, and do a little bit more exploratory comments on them as well. So thank you, and I appreciate it, and have a good night. Peace out.